Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. First down, and my name is Matthew, and this is Matthew Hawker Gaming. So today we're going to do another video for Minion Masters. So Minion Masters is a tower defense game for Beta Dwarf. So when I've been doing Minion Masters videos in the past, and I've been doing them for quite a while now, so I've been doing videos focused on my off-meta decks that I made myself. Today, unfortunately, I'm running out of ideas because Beta Dwarf aren't doing any new cards. So I'm running out of ideas. But we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to carry on. So as we did last time, we're going to play a meta deck this month. So today we're going to feature Milloween. Milloween, for those that don't know the game, is or even do know the net game, is Morelia's sister. Morelia is the more popular of the two masters. So today we're going to showcase the Milloween deck. Now, as I say, I copied this deck. This deck is it's the 2 versus 2 version because that's what I play in Duos mode. Right, and then I copied it from the Bad as a Fish 80 video. He does what's called the meta review. So he's well worth checking out. He's probably the biggest YouTuber on the game. Anyway, so basically he does what's called the meta review, and he showcases the best decks for each master, the most popular cards and stuff like that. So I check him out as well. Anyway, I'm going to showcase the Milloween deck. So I'm using the Milloween in the middle, which is Candy Cane Milloween. Right, so let's go into the thing. We got 3.8 elixir today. So the average elixir deck in a meta deck is kind of between 3 and 4, I believe. Whereas I think Mordor's probably slightly more, but there we go. Alright, this is so we go. Sorry, stupid interface. Alright, so that's what I do. So Milloween is a master of the arcane who can summon arcane golems, which they're like the regular golems, but they're slightly different. Right, so we said the basic attack is it's basically arcane sparks. So Milloween has this kind of thing. She has spell synergy, I would say, is what it is. So each time your team casts a spell, and it's not just you, it counts your teammate for duos. Oh, if you hear any noise in the background, it's my dog Sophie. She's my channel logo. She's in the game room with me watching as I do the video. Anyway, so each time your team casts a spell, you gain an arcane spark, and you see they're like display on the cards as marks. And then basically when the golem is summoned, they do something. So these are the golems. So you get one of those every 30 seconds get added to the deck. They have the stats on screen. On play, they consume all the sparks and gain X health and damage for each spark consumed. So they basically scale depending on how many spells. So you're going to see there's quite a lot of spells in the deck. Alright, so you've got arcane missiles. That's the damage on the screen. And the Xenian construct, which is basically just like a buffed golem. It's basically double bonus from the sparks. Right, so now we'll show you the cards in the deck. I'm using Streamlabs. Oh, sorry, I'm not using Streamlabs. I forget. I've stopped using Streamlabs desktop. I've gone on to OBS now because I found that I was having problems recording it. Some of the things weren't working properly. Should be with you now. Fine. I think this might be. I can't remember if I was on this when I last time. Let's show you the things. Right, so the first thing in the deck is the Heal Puff. So the Heal Puff is one of the most played cards because it only costs 1 mana. I mean, say Minion Masters for those newer to the game. So the cards basically they don't scale when they level. Like games like Clash Royale, for instance, it's not as pay to win as that. Anyway, you say the cards when they level, you gain cosmetic things like a card frame, etc. Alright, so the Bridge Hugger is basically is good to grab the bridges. It basically also does something when it's on the bridge. It heals your master for 50 health every 4 seconds. So that's the heal puff. I think my dog wants picking up. Alright, I've got her now. She's sitting on my chair. Right, she's all right now. Okay, so we've got the first spell in the deck, which is the Shock Rock. So this is a Zenji spell. It stuns and damages enemies. It's got the stats on the screen, the damage and the thing over time. Right, then we've got the Skeleton Crew. So this is one of the things. So this is one of the most played cards in the game again. The skeletons split now again, so they can grab the bridges. You say when you've got a Cursed Ascension, you get 2 more skeletons. Now, the deck is not likely to get to the Cursed Ascension. There's like, you're more, so Morelia is more likely to get to a Cursed Ascension because they generally play like an Cursed Ascension style deck with multiple effects. You're not likely to get to it anyway. Anyway, it's got the stats on the screen. Right, we've got another thing. We've got Scrat Horde, which is good for grabbing bridges. Again, they're not very. There's more of them. Let's see. Well, they 7 or 8. I think it's 8. 3, 4, 5, 7 or 8. I think Scrats in the Horde. Right. Right. We've got another spell. We've got Black Hole. So this is a Supreme. So don't know the rarity in the game. It goes common, uncommon, rare. Supreme and Legendary being the top ones. They're all fairly easy to unlock as free to play. It just takes a while, so if you're new to the game, I wouldn't worry about it. I would say try and save up for the cards, the ones that we'll see playing multiple decks, rather than the ones that are only good in one specific kind of deck. Alright, so Black Hole, so it sucks up all the minions in the area, removing them from the board for the rest of the spell's duration, which is 5 seconds. But it will do all minions. It's yours and your opponents and your teammates, for instance. Right, so now we've got the Arcane Barrage. So it's a Crystal Elf spell. It has the thing on screen. It fires arcane projectiles for each stack of Barrage. Right, we've got the Blastmancer. Oh, this is a cursed as well. So he's got the stats on the screen, but it can target air-based units, which is useful because there's slightly weak to air units, I would say, in the deck, other than the spells. But there we go. Alright, when it attacks an enemy, you perform Soul Detonate. Now, if you want to see what the keywords do, you can just scroll over or onto the thing, and it will tell you what the word does. It detonates the minions and deals damage to nearby enemies. So that's the Blastmancer. You've got the Cleaver, which is one of the highest DPS units in the game, other than it's quite slow. There's also the Rammer as well, which is part of the cycle. This one can attack enemies. The Rammer can basically only attack buildings or the enemy tower. Then you've got they're 2 kinds of spells really in the game. They're like what we call small spell and big spell. Similarly in Clash Royale, to be honest, and I play that game a lot as well. I play that every day. Right, I think we're 100% wins on that today. We'll see if we can carry on this. No, so Magma Storm is a large spell, so it costs 6. It cools down 13 rocks in an area effect, and it also deals damage to friendly units, but you generally do it on an area where your opponents have most of the minions. Right, and then we've got the largest thing in the deck was Caliph Dormerhammer. He's the only legendary in the deck, actually. You won't get the Imperium benefit because to get into the Imperium army bonus, you have to have 7 or more Imperium cards in your deck. I did a deck, it was something called like Imperial Justice or something, and then that's a full Imperium faction based. So if you would fancy it, check out all my Minion Masters videos along with my others will be linked in various playlists. So we've definitely got a playlist for Minion Masters anyway. Alright, so we've got Armor of Light. It's when he takes damage, the radiant armor explodes and deals knockback. And the Divine Shield, and there you go. Alright, so that's the deck. It's going to be, so I'm going to go into some gameplay. I'm going to play solos at the beginning, and then we'll go into some duos as well. It's midway through the season. I'm like 15 in duos, but well under in solos. I mainly play duos. Anyway, let's go into the gameplay. Wish me luck. So settled down. She's sitting on my seat. Queue times in the game aren't very long. Normally, they're like 30 seconds or so. Sorry about this. I can't really do much about it. So I've been going on YouTube now for roughly 3 years. I mean, you say I've been doing gameplay for nearly 2. I say Minion Masters is one of my favourite games. I mean, on my Discord profile, it is my favourite game, I believe. Anyway, no, say it's one of my favourite games. I've got about 1,000 hours on it. So Mini Masters is also available on Xbox if you've only got an Xbox console as well. I wish them good luck. We're going against a Diona. Aggressive shock to the tower. Yeah, so I think Diona is one of the hardest masters to play. We have featured. I did make a Diona deck. It was all buildings. We'll see if we can find some more off-meta things, but it would take me some time. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and do this for now. I'm also thinking what else I can do. Like, there's some games set in the Minion Masters universe that I've got to feature at some point. They're called Forced and Forced Showdown. And there's also another game coming out soon, which will come to me in a minute. So I've got the bridges. The way Minion Masters differs to some of the games in this kind of genre is that you gain EXP by grabbing the bridges. Clash Royale, you don't gain EXP from grabbing bridges. Off to a good start, I would say. We've got some fair damage on the tower. We are getting there, so they're coming in. They're coming in. So now I'm probably going to use the Magma Storm. I'll see it. Yeah, you see that's going to take a fair amount of it. I'm going to take some damage here, and then I'm going to summon Caleb again. Alright, so I come from a TCG background, yeah? So I've been playing Magic for 25 years this year. No, I'm going to say, so it's your tower is a resource. It's like a life point total, and it doesn't matter, and basically it's like a resource. It doesn't matter until you take the final point, really. So you're going to use the sparks to try and get rid of the thing. We got rid of the heal puff anyway. Caleb arrives at the tower. He's going to get a couple of attacks before the finish. And now we're going pressure in the top lane. Ram has arrived at the tower. Yes, so Beta Dwarf aren't developing new cards for the game. They are still doing balance patches and stuff like that, though. So as long as the game still is making some money, they basically will keep it going. So try and support the game where you can, like buy the season pass or things. It's looking like we need a couple of good more hits on the tower. So that's the trap. See if the Arcane Sparks can take out most of it, and the Blast Mounts will get a good chunk of damage on the tower. Okay, we did it. That's our first win of the day. Let's see if we can carry on. Right, I'll show you a couple more games. Alright, I aim to show you between like 3 to 5 games, depending on how it goes. We aim to try and get it. Alright, so hopefully the video quality should be okay, because I've changed the software recently. Should be okay. I'm playing at 4K with HDR. I can play at higher settings as well, but like I can't record at those settings. These are my settings. Right, let's go into another game. As you see, the rank on it wasn't very high because I basically don't play solos, but I've got a lot of experience in mode. I haven't really played this deck much either, so it's basically like I'm trying to play a new deck pretty much. Some of these cards I haven't really played that much before. Actually, to be honest, what cards are in the deck? So I've played Scrattled, I've played Blastmancer, and I've played Caliph. Some of the spells I haven't played as much. I'm not really a spell person. The same in Magic. I'm like a more creature person really in the thing, but like the game is about having a variety of options. And we say a lot of the mechanics in this game originate from CCGs, like the deck building. That's all from Magic and CCGs. Like, kind of like the mana, that is kind of similar as well. Going against a Morelia. So it's the sisters. Let me know who your favourite of the two is. Let me know in the comments section. I prefer Morelia. It's the most played master in the game as well. Across all modes, I believe. So yeah, I featured King Puff last time, so we've got a couple more masters that I haven't featured. So the ones I haven't done are Setsu and Ravager. So I'm hoping to feature them soon. I try and do one a month. I have sometimes not done them, but like I aim to try and do one a month. Minion Masters isn't the only thing I cover. I do various general video game and TCG stuff. So in addition to my gameplay videos, for various different things, I also do physical video game collecting videos as well. And say I'm be moving the game room soon. Should be moving, so we should be moving into a new room. I did a room tour video at the end of last year, so we should be going into a new space soon. If you want to see my game room, I did a tour at the end of last year, and like it's about to change soon anyway. So if you want to see what kit I've got in it. So the aim is when I go to the new room, I aim to show you a wide variety of things, so I'll be able to have all my stuff plugged in. I've got like 30 plus machines to plug in. I've got pretty much most machines. I just got an Elgato 4K Pro capture card, so I should now be able to capture anything from an HDMI source. This game's going pretty well anyway. I like Caliph. See, he still sees play in this, even though you're not going to get the Imperium armor bonus. Like, you're not likely to get the thing from the Blastmans or the Skeletons buff either. We see we annihilated that now. Shall we just go to or shall we do one more? We'll do one more and then we'll do 2 Duos games to round it out, I think. Let me know who your favourite master is in Minion Masters. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so I aim to show you a wider variety of gameplay. There's a game similar to this also called it's Magic Battlegrounds, but I only have an Xbox copy. But oh no, do I have an Xbox copy? No, I think I've got a PC disc copy, which I can't do because I haven't got a disc drive on the machine currently. But if I can find an Xbox copy at some point, I'll be able to capture that as well. I just need to get used to the capture card. I was going to start with some Switch 2. Right, so this will be the last solos game, and then we're gonna go into some duos. I mean, both of the modes are fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's whether you prefer the thing. I think the people in this game are less toxic than some of them in multiplayer, to be honest. I've got quite a few people on my friends list from this. Right, so they're going Dragon in the top lane. I go Blastman. So we'll start with the Skeletons. Right, we'll stun those. Yeah, we dealt with... Stormbringer's the archer. I never remember what he is. Right. Storm Marines, and then one of his perks, he basically does do damage to your tower for every X time, so you don't have as long as you against some of the other masters. I'm going to start with the puff on the. That's kind of annoying. They got rid of it. Yeah, they just swarmed it as a scratch. It's all right. It's fine. Cleaver in the bottom. I think he's one of the most popular units in the game. I think we can probably just try and stun the air unit and go for it. A good couple of chunks on the... Yeah, you see the Arcane Sparks came in clutch there, and I think it's like 2 more hits or so. It's alright, right, so they're coming in, so we basically... More goals coming in. Swarm King. I think that was the most played card last month. I think... We've taken quite a lot of damage. Sorry, no, we... Right, let's see if we can stabilise. We have reclaimed the bridges. We just need probably another good hit. I mean, even the skeletons are going in. Yeah, Caliph scores on the tower. Right. I tried to record this yesterday as well, but like I didn't do very well, so like I re-recorded it. Right, so this is okay. We're 3-0 at the moment. We're going to go into some Geo's games. I'm a bit more confident with the deck now. I think the problem was I hadn't practiced with it, but okay, I've got like 10 games or so in practice now. Right, let's go into this. Yeah, so we go. So for those no, so you've got your main menu. So this is the single player content. This is the adventures content, which is solo content. This is team. This is draft and mayhem. Mayhem is like it's like a challenge kind of thing. They do it every week. I haven't actually featured. The only issue I have with that mode is it sometimes takes a bit long to queue into the games. Right, so you've got a choice between ranked, pre-made. Pre-made is basically when you play with your friend. Versus is when you play against your friends, and then like don't worry about that. So we just do normal. This is normals, yeah. All right, wish me luck. So you see, I'm a higher rank on this. I'm 15. I'm at platinum. I normally get to around diamond each month. There are times where I've the best I've got to is master. But like master isn't the final rank in this game. It's grandmaster, which I haven't got to. Anyway, I've also been top 10 on the leaderboard on the mayhem mode as well. We're going against a load of people that are gold rank, so we're slightly higher rank, but not by much. Alright, we wish them luck. We're playing with another Stormbringer against sorry about this, I'll get it in a minute. Mordor and Valorian is who we're playing against. Right, so we... Top row, I mean, I think both things are looking fine. The heel puff to try and take the bridge. The brothers. So Mordor is playing his tombstone. It's my favourite master in the game, Mordor. I believe, was he the first or second video I featured him for? Large and in Charge was what I called the Mordor deck. Wheel of Doom coming in. Artillery coming in should take out the succubus. Right, that's right. We're going to start again in the bottom lane. Right, so the bear's coming in the top. Bear for launch as well. Perfectly timed Wheel of Doom from my teammates, as it was key to take out the tombstone before they get value off it. See if I can get some It's going well today, isn't it? Right, we won that one as well. Right, so that was game 4. I'll show you at least one more. We've got 100% win record. I can't remember how I did with King Puff last month, actually. Anyways, say, for those new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me grow the content. And say, do not do because they... Just because Beta Dwarf aren't doing new content from Minion Masters doesn't mean I won't keep doing videos. I'll keep doing them until at least I've covered all the Masters anyway. I have remembered now what the new the game by the Beta Dwarf is. It's called Vault Breakers. That's set in the same universe as Minion Masters. So I plan to feature that at some point. It's not currently available. It's basically you have to apply to play in the test of it. These ones are a lot higher ranked. The guy that's playing on my team is anyway. Right. We'll wish them luck. Yeah, so I'm hoping next time to feature either Ravager or Setsu. I'm inclined towards Ravager. Mainly because it's there's a famous magic card for this, and I know that's named Ravager, Arcbound Ravager. Called the werewolf, good chunk on the tower. Right, let's see if we can get after that. Yeah, the Ravager's coming in. Yeah, so anyway, they do balance patches for the game. It's a bit of Ravager on Ravager action. We're supporting the golem push in the bottom lane. The top lane is like thing. There's a puff coming in on the bridge. I'll probably deploy the scraps to try and take him down. Stop the EXP grab. They've got magma cannon on the defense. Yeah, so I've also started recently on the channel. I've started a new series. It's called Game and Giveaway. So it's basically it's between a let's play and a giveaway, because I basically play a game, which they're all PC Steam copies basically, and then I give away a copy, and the giveaway is part of the thing. So I'm doing that to give back as well. The games are generally duplicates from Humble Bundle. I've just recorded one, and it should be with you shortly. This push is looking at the thing. Let's just see if we can recover. Right, let's see if we can make this push count. I think the last Ravager perk has been buffed. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with this Blastomancer in bottom. Probably going to have to shock the thing. Right, let's see if the heal puff will come down. You got and so he just got us. Okay, that would be say no, not bad anyway. So we went 4-1 effectively, didn't we? With 3 games in the singles and 1-1 in the other one. Right, we'll just go back to the main screen and then we'll round out the video. All right, so this has been Minion Masters. This has been my Milloween deck. I mean, you can say I don't think it's the more popular of the two sisters, but it's worth trying out. If you like your kind of spell focused decks, it's good, but it's not as good as the other her sister. Right, I mean, you say next month I'll probably feature either Setsu or Ravager, with more an inclination towards Ravager. Alright, and you say those new channels, say I also do various, I don't just do various video game content, I do various content for MTG and CCGs as well, with mainly MTG and Hearthstone focus, although I do others as well. Alright, so don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, or hype if you're on mobile. It helps me grow the content. I aim to try and double my subscriber basis this year. Alright, so hopefully I'll be in the new game room soon and be able to show you a wide variety of content. It won't affect Minion Masters really, but like as you say, I'll have more space. Alright, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye.